Hello there, good morning to you all, and a massive welcome to the channel. The addiction today is episode 6 of the Golden Zone Project 2023. This project is aimed at finding that one perfect zone for farming. So grab a drink and get comfy, and let's see where the wheel is sending us this week. Welcome to the Ohn'Ahran Plains, named after the wild god of the wind, Ohn'Ahran. These plains are a viridescent grassland that rise gently upward from the waking shores and is inhabited by the green dragonflight and the Maruk centaur tribes. What character would best fit farming in the plains? As skinning prices on leather are way too low and my feral druid is set up for speed farming, I will not be using her today. So it looks like I will be farming with the paladin. The pally is overgeared now for the zone, and has blacksmithing and mining, and is also my main fishing tomb. The Ohn'Ahran Plains has a lot of different farms and ways to make gold in WoW, but over the past few months Blizzard has nerfed a lot of them. But there are still some viable ways to make gold from this zone, and you might be surprised, but a couple of them are actually rather decent. Starting with a reliable relaxing farm that only involves you having dragonflight fishing. There is a fish in this zone called prismatic leaper fish, which is a rare spawn to some point, and a lot of players are already aware of how good they sell for, but only fish as they see them. But are you aware there is a viable way to farm these? Let me show you how. On screen now I have marked the 5 locations where prismatic leaper pools spawn. There can only be a maximum of 3 pools up at any one time in any of the 5 marked locations, and we are going to use this mechanic to our advantage. Simple farm really, all you need to do is go from pool to pool anti-clockwise around the zone, giving the leaper pools time to respawn, sometimes having 2 pools in one location. You may think the gaps and travel times between pools is too long, well that may be the case, but that is helping us by respawning more pools as we travel. So by the time you get to the next location, 80% of the time there will be a pool there, simply fish and profit. Word of advice, and that would be to ignore the prismatic leaper's tooltip, and never mill. The ink and amount you get from wasting 5 fish is just stupid. The next viable farm, and extremely profitable if you are lucky, is the Tall Strider Sinew Farm. This farm has 3 main locations that you can string together, killing all the fierce tall striders and moving to the next location. By the time you have completed a single loop, the first location will have respawn again, waiting for you to rinse and repeat the process and profit. Again, another easy farm. Just the drop rates on the sinew is 6% but feels like 1. This zone would be amazing for leather farms, but honestly there are none worth the mention, due to dragonflight leathers being totally overfarmed, or the spots being nerf hard. Or there are not enough mobs worth of calling it a farm like the Rockfang leather spot, located at Rockfang Ravine. But to cover all bases, here are all the leathers you can obtain from the plains, just take a look at the prices. The mining and herbs found within the zone are rather decent in the amount that are up at any given time, allowing you to do loops, and hardly ever running out. The Ceravite ore are extremely low on prices, just like the leather. You have 3 options you can do with the ore, and that is to just sell it outright for next to no gold whatsoever, and waste all that time farming, or you can craft into gear, and disenchant or sell. I prefer to send all ore to my jewel crafter and prospect the ore into gems and sell them raw for a profit. The next highly viable farming method is the Tuskar Tackle Box Farm, and the plains being a good zone to do this in. This farm will be unlocked when reaching Renown 27 with the Askara Tuskar, but farming rep for the Tuskar is simple by spamming the community feast each hour if needed. Once unlocked, all you need to do is to fly around the edge of the rivers looting the tackle boxes and profit. You can make some decent gold from this farm, anywhere from 2 to 6k per hour. Plus all the bonuses like the recipes in a bottle and coins of the Isle. The coins are mainly used to obtain Otto the mount, but can also be used to obtain rare recipes brought from the Great Swog. The coins are a random drop when fishing and will have higher chances when fishing in rare pools like the prismatic leaper for example, but can also be fished from any open water source. like the coastlines, but a very low drop rate. I will leave details in the description on Otto and the coins, as this is not zone related per se, but can still be farmed within the plains. If you do decide to farm this zone, as a byproduct you can obtain a lot of fish from the tackle boxes and meat from the kills. Once again, due to being over-farmed, the prices are just a joke. But if you stack and save what you have, you can then flip the meat and fish into food buffs, which you can sell for extra profits, and having high cooking skills will help a lot here. As I have just mentioned Otto the mount, there are 4 other mount you can obtain from this zone, and are locked behind representatives' chains or quests and items. All information regarding these mounts and how to obtain them can be found in the details below. Happy hunting! As I stated before, even if the zone I am covering has X amount of farms, I will only show you the most reliable and optimized way to farm these, therefore not wasting yours or my own time. The Ohn'Ahran Plains has a lot of farms, but I find the ones that I have shown you are profitable and will make you gold with a little bit of work. So with all the time spent on testing between raids and gearing, this is what I was able to obtain just from this zone, and it's actually rather good profits once everything have sold. So that's the Ohn'Ahran Plains completed. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed this episode. Please do not forget to hit that like and subscribe buttons and come join the growing community. As for me, another farm is calling my name. It's been fun, but until the next time, stay safe everyone.